Good evening. What a mighty and humiliating fall. Dennis Hastert, once one of the most powerful men in the country and second in line for the presidency, faced a blistering dressing down from an angry federal judge in Chicago today as he publicly confronted a shameful past and was sentenced to prison. Hastert was convicted of a financial crime, but it was part of a scheme to mask something more egregious, his molestation of children. And today he came face to face with one of his alleged victims. NBC's Stephanie Gosk was there.
Former Speaker of the House Dennis Hastert arrived at Chicago's federal courthouse today in a wheelchair. His lawyers argued that his poor health should keep him out of prison. But the judge was unsparing, saying of Hastert, nothing is more stunning than having serial child molester and Speaker of the House in the same sentence. Hastert was sentenced to 15 months in prison, followed by 2 years of supervised release for illegally structuring cash withdrawals. Hush money used to pay a man who says Hastert sexually abused him when he was 14 years old. The statute of limitations on the alleged sexual abuse has expired, but Judge Thomas Durkin considered the allegations in giving Hastert nearly 3 times the original sentencing recommendation from the federal prosecutor. The lawyer for the alleged victim reacted to the sentence.
They worked hard to get at the truth, and eventually I think they got there.
Scott Cross also wrestled for the Yorkville team, now a 53-year-old businessman and a father of 2. He was referred to as Individual D by federal prosecutors until speaking out in court today.
After decades of unfathomable silence, he stood up and spoke the truth.
At times breaking down with emotion, Cross told the judge that Coach Hastert sexually abused me my senior year of high school. He said he never told anyone about his darkest secret, even as his brother Tom would become the leader of the GOP in Illinois, closely mentored by Dennis Hastert. The former speaker actually reached out to Tom Cross for a character reference to be used in today's sentencing hearing, but that reference was never sent. The sister of Stephen Reinbold, another alleged victim, also spoke today in court. Her brother died of AIDS in 1995.
It wasn't just Steve making up the story.
So it's validation?
Absolutely.
Today in court, the judge asked Hastert directly about Reinbold. So did you sexually abuse him? Yes. Standing to deliver a statement in a shaky voice, Hastert said, I wanted to apologize to the boys I mistreated when I was their coach. Still, the judge issued a harsh rebuke, concluding in his words that some actions can obliterate a lifetime of good works. In a statement, Hastert's lawyer says his client accepts the sentence and hopes he can now focus on his health and fixing the emotional damage he's done to family and friends. So far, authorities have yet to identify the prison where he will serve his time. Lester?
All right, Stephanie Gosk tonight. Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.